Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kemi, and I'm here to talk about Beyond the Gates Season 2, Episode 84. Now, before we begin, make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, and turning on your post notifications so you'll know whenever I post. All right, so we start the episode off with Vernon and Anita. She's at her last chemo session. Ashely comes in to check on her, and then Vernon comes in, and Anita thanks him for her support. I mean, for thanks him for his support and how she couldn't have made it through this without him. So we see Danny and Nicole. They are in the lobby waiting on Anita to finish her last session or whatever. Nicole tells Danny about her um, daydream of Ted while she was in the middle of about to get it on with Carlton. And Danny is just telling her, it's normal. It was an anniversary. She explains that when she first got with Andre, she used to think about Bill a lot. But it's because they spent so much of their time in their life with their exes. So it is something that's normal. So we see Naomi and Jacob. They're at the bed in the hotel, and she's happy to be there, but she's asking all these questions. He ain't trying to tell her nothing. They sleep together again. Then we see them again, and she's still asking all these questions. And then he finally tells her who the person is that has been threatening Grayson and threatening Ashely. So we see Smitty. He's at home and he's looking into some information on Leah. Martin comes down and he wants to have family time or whatever. Because Samantha went to go get the food or whatever. So Smitty agrees to the family time because he's been so focused on the story, but he's just like, okay, yeah, I need some family time. So Tyrell comes down. He's pouting because he's still grounded, and he had to find out that Jessica committed to UCLA via FaceTime and not in person because he's grounded. And so they talk to him about taking advantage of them being busy and him trying to sleep with Jessica. He says he's 18 and they need to stop treating him like a child. Um, let's see what else. So this episode we were all over the place. So excuse me. So we see Isaiah and Andre. They're at the club. They're about to play basketball. And Andre tries to scare Isaiah about how Ted is going to react, but he's just kidding with him. Um, uh, yeah, so he's just playing with him or whatever. Sorry. So we see what's her name? We see Ted first. So we see Ted. He's getting ready to go meet Andre and Isaiah to play basketball. And Leslie comes walking in and she's just like, oh, I'm glad that I ran into you. So he was just like, same here. He tells her, you always talk, so I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk now. So he tells her, like, you need to stop treating, Shanice the way that you treat her, X, Y, and Z. And it's just like, sir, you a little too late because you should have said this while Shanice was standing right there when she did what she did. But I digress. So after he's done saying what he has to say, what's it called? Where is it? I just lost my notes. I'm sorry. After he's done saying what he wants to say, she tells him that Eva's birthday is coming up and wanting to do something as a family. He tells her, well, he can't because um he can't do anything on Eva's birthday because that's the same day as Cotillion. And she's just like, well, what about tonight? Since you went to Kat's party, you should do, you should we should do the same for Eva. And he was just like, okay, fine. And I was just like, the fact that she had to guilt trip you into not even guilt trip you. But the fact that she's trying to throw in your face that you are celebrating Kat's birthday with Kat and her family, so that means that he has to do the same with you, with her and Eva. It's just like, sir, this is why she keeps getting over on you, because you keep letting her get away with it. Like, no, I would have said, no, me and my daughter are going to spend her birthday together when we spend it together. We've already discussed, she knows that we can't get together on her actual birthday, so we're going to do something as father daughter. You spent all those birthdays with her. We don't need to spend a birthday with her. I need to start spending birthdays with her, and you don't need to be there. You've had 20 plus years of birthdays with that girl. I don't need you there. Let me make up for lost time on my own. Why do you have to be there? And it's just like, I need Ted to like, ugh, come on, like, man up. Like, why you gotta always let her get away with stuff? Like, no, 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 we're not. So yeah, he agrees to for them to get together tonight for Eva's birthday or whatever. And if he were smart, he would have brought Shanice along with him. But it's Ted, so y'all know how that goes. So uh let's see. And I do apologize. I'm going all over the place because I'm trying to, it was like a lot of moving parts in this episode. But yeah, so okay, so let me go here. So Ted leaves to go play basketball. Leslie's in the country club. She's meeting with Derek, and she's basically telling Derek that um she's going off on him about turning Grayson down to come to help or whatever, and that they need all the help that they can. She's trying to build something with Garland Memorial with Garland, and he's messing it up. Derek says, Grayson is a problem. Leslie isn't having it, and she's telling him he needs to make it right. He needs to let Grayson be. Grayson is going to help come hell or high water, basically. So he goes to the hospital to, I don't know if he was going to meet Leah or Grayson, but he runs into Ashely, and he apologized to her for their last encounter, and then she apologized to him and says that she and Grayson broke up, and that he's not the person that she thought he was. And that he was right about Grayson. He wants to know what Grayson did, but she won't say anything. She doesn't want to talk about it, because she still has feelings for him. He understands, and he lets her know that he'll always be there for her. They hug, and he leaves. So we see Samantha. She is at the Orphe Jeans, and she's talking. We initially see her talking with June. She's getting her food, and she's nervous about the cotillion because she wants to win platinum Deb, and she feels like, if she doesn't win it, that she's going to be disappointing her family, um, or the Duprees or whatever. And June is just like, no, you're going to be okay. They would never be mad at you. She gives her a pep talk. She feels better. They go over. Samantha goes over to Eva, and she's asking Eva if she could do June's hair, and June was just like, initially she was just like, "No, I think I'm good. I'm okay, whatever." And then they talk her into it, so June agrees. She's just like, "Okay, fine." So then we see what's it called? Leslie. She meets Eva at the Orphe Jeans, and she's telling her about the dinner tonight. And she's complaining about not being invited to Cotillion because um, what's her name? Eva was telling her, like, on my birthday, I'm doing hair for the cotillion. And she was just like, she's complaining that she wasn't invited. June comes over. Leslie makes a classist remark about her still sleeping under the bridge. June looks at her crazy, and then she lets her know, I'm going to be at the cotillion, and anybody is going to be at the cotillion. I guess you're not going. Good. Um, Once June leaves, Leslie is complaining about not being invited and how Anita is the reason she didn't have her mama growing up. And the only family she has now is Peaches and Eva. She complains about not getting to know her mom because of Anita. Eva lets her know that she's rich because of Anita, and Leslie guilts Eva into saying yes to the dinner. And it's just like, girl, Anita is not the reason why you don't know who your mama is. Your mama didn't want you. So even if she didn't unalive herself, you still would not know who your mama was because she did not want you. She gave you up. She handed you over to Peaches and went on about her business. She did not want you. That is the reason why you did not get to know your mama, because she did not want you. And another thing, there were two other members in that group. It was majority rules. So they also kicked your mama out the group. It's not all on Anita. And I need you to get that through your thick head because it's becoming rather annoying. Like rather annoying. So we see um after the game, um sorry, this part. After the game, um Andre tells Ted that he has to go because this is Anita's last chemo, so the family's all going to meet at the house. So he got to go. So he leaves, and we see he initially when he first got there, he had told Isaiah that he wanted to meet. He wanted them to do like eat after the game or whatever. So they go to after the game. They're in the country club or whatever, and they are talking or whatever. um Ted tells him about the dinner, and he's just like, he wants him to come or whatever. Isaiah initially was just like, oh, me and Eva already have plans or whatever. And he was just like, but you could still come, whatever. So he agrees, and he was just like, you're a good man and all this other stuff. And he tells him that instead of them going out to dinner, he'll cook for them. So Ted is just like, okay, bet we can do that. And it's just like, again, if Ted were smart, he would have brought Shanice with him, because you essentially set up a double date with Leslie. That is what it looked like. And then you wonder why she acts like you are her property, because you keep showing her that she still has an in with you. But I digress. So we see, let's see. We see Samantha. She is back at the house now, and they're talking about what she missed, and she is telling not she yeah no they're telling her how they were talking to Tyrell about him, about to be out the house and him being grounded and the reason why he was grounded, all that other stuff. She was saying, even he's not that much older than me. But he's not that much older than me, and I'm also mature than him. And then he's just like, well, when you get out, you can. He was just like, well, I'm a senior, you're a junior. You can lobby for your freedom next year, whatever. So they start talking about last minute details for the cotillion or whatever, and Jacob texts Smitty, so Smitty has to go. He's happy that they were able to do this. What's it called, family time. He leaves, and they continue to talk about cotillion or whatever. So from what I gathered from that scene, Tyrell is 18 and Samantha's 17. So like I guess they're gonna age her up by this, not even this time, by the fall or winter, because we don't know when her birthday is, but she'll be 18 then. So I don't know if they're going to do a summer fling with her and Donnell, or what they're about to do. I don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to do that, because again, initially I know there was some talks about, oh, the age difference, because we all thought she was 16 and he's 21 or whatever, but they're putting it out there that she's 17 about to be 18. So we'll see what they're going to do with that. So we go back to, and again, we're all over the place today. So we're back at the hospital, and it's Anita's time. Anita's time to ring the bell. So when she comes out of the hospital room, Danny and Nicole are there, and they're clapping for her. They're excited. Ashely explains the significance for ringing the bell, and then Anita rings the bell or whatever. So initially I was just like, why is Ashely here? Because I was just like, that's not her normal nurse. Like, why is she here? But then on Instagram, the actress who plays Ashely, Jen Jacobs, I think that's her name, she had posted that they let her, because I know I had seen it before. She had talked about when they first came out when they first started doing this story, she had talked about her sister losing her battle to the big C or whatever. So for this scene, they let her they let her what did she say? She had said that because she wasn't able to do that with her sister, they let her be the person to, like, essentially see somebody ringing the bell, like a family member. So I was just like, that's really sweet, and like that shows the type of camaraderie the whole production, writers, the producers, the actors, the actresses, the right, like the people who created, Michelle Valjean, who created this show, how much they like love on each other. So I thought that was really good, because she was emotional when she was explaining the significance of ringing the bell. So Anita rung the bell, and we're happy. It's like, yay. So we go back to the house, and Andre is there, the whole family's there. They all toast to Anita making it through this chapter and on to the next. So that was the episode. Let me see if I'm missing anything. I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh yeah, sorry, I am missing something. So yeah, so we sorry. So Jacob, he told Naomi who the person was, and Naomi ran straight to her girlfriend and told her who was after her in the hospital, where the lady who's after, not even after her, but the person who is threatening her, which is Leah, where she's currently at work today. They're having this discussion in the hospital. I was just like, what is wrong with y'all? But yeah, so that is the episode. It was a good episode. The Impaler story is winding down, semi sort of, because at the time of me recording this, some things have happened, but we still don't know who the Impaler is. So I don't know if the story has completely wind down. But yeah, so that was the episode. Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, turning on your post notifications, and getting down in the comments. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one.